Okay. So we're playing DJ Manastorm Mage, and I actually recently opened up the signature art for it, and so I'm like, I gotta play this deck because this is like the only thing that really makes sense with DJ Manastorm. So yeah, we're gonna play this list and we're gonna try and get some wins with it. I've had some luck with it sometimes, but it could really go either way. It's less than a 55% win rate, like a 46 depending. But we definitely don't want DJ Manastorm in hand because if this is a Blood Knight list, they might play Dirty Rat, and so pulling the DJ Manastorm just destroys our whole combo. Taelan's fine to keep in hand because if they do Dirty Rat it, it's basically playing it for free for us. We do not want Pyroblast in hand because we want to discover multiple copies in case this is Blood Knight. And I don't mind keeping Cold Case in hand because that's armor and skeletons. That's going to help with, you know, removing stuff from the board. Sivara is really nice to have in hand too. I like having Sivara and multiple Cold Cases and Fire Sales. Okay, so it is a Blood Knight, so I made the right call with our hand, and Cosmic Keyboard is really, really good. So we're gonna trade away the Fire Sale. Trading it can be risky because it could draw any of our other stuff here, so I am gonna wait actually on trading this. We'll trade it when we know we don't need it. Really? Audio Amplifier and Blood Knight? I'm assuming this might be like a rainbow Death Knight then? That might be kind of weird. Kind of weird. I don't know. I haven't seen any Death Knight list with audio amplifier in it.
Excuse me, over here.
Paparazzi. Okay, this is probably like isn't this Trump's Blood Knight list? Isn't he the guy that plays Paparazzi in it? I'm not 100% sure actually. These are very interesting set of spells. We do have a Naga though, so this could, you know, potentially make that go off. Is emergency maneuver kind of good though?
Let's think this through.
I'm another copy of this. That might be kind of interesting because I could pull our Manastorm and our Frostwhisper right away. But I think Naga Pride is the actual hard to pick here because it's tempo against a Blood Knight. Yeah, I think it's okay to make that play. The next turn we'll play Cold Case.
Excuse me, over here.
Wow, another Paparazzi. Okay. We're going to be dealing with some legendaries. You know, Paparazzi is a really cool card. Like the idea to it. Like when you're a legendary minion, you get a shiny orange gem and a dragon emblem, and about 100 of these people follow you around everywhere. Like the whole idea of being a legendary minion in like the World of Warcraft like lore is kind of interesting because you'll have like, you know, people that think you're so cool and stuff like that. I don't know how that actually works. I tried to play WoW. I remember when I played it, I don't like the fact that it's like a subscription based game and everything like that. Like I wish it was just like, you know, not a game we had to spend every month to play it. But I remember I played it over COVID, like when it first started, and I played it like free up until like you had to start spending money on it. But I had a level 60 or like level 50, whatever the cap is for free. I think I had to spend money to get it like higher than that. It was a what was it? It was a Tauren Shaman, because like Shaman's like loosely my favorite class. Like I played a lot of Shaman. Hold on one second. Let me think about this. So we play this. That's 7. This goes down to 6, and we'll copy. Yeah, and we got both our Pyroblasts. Okay. Do not like that because now we only have that much damage there. And we'll coin that out. I'm actually, we'll just trade there. I would have liked to discover 4 Pyroblast because we could win with 4 Pyroblasts. But back to what I was saying. Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying about having Dirty Rat. Blood Knight playing Dirty Rat. That's exactly what I was saying. Cool.
Drink with me, friend.
I mean, you could pull my Sivara. That's fine. We're not going to be getting anything else back. We're going to win this match for sure. Right? Yeah, we have 8 cards in hand. We're fine because he pulled it out. Okay, there's our Manastorm. Oh, he has it in hand. That's kind of bad, though. That's kind of bad. Ooh, that's kind of bad. Okay, hear me out. We could play the Blizzard here and get a 6/6. Actually, it's not worth it. Okay, I'm gonna play this. Okay, so we can't play any minions because he's gonna play the Dirty Rat again. If that hits our Manastorm, we just lose. But I mean, over the next couple turns, we can just be playing Pyroblast, and hopefully that's enough. So we can't play any of our minions here because it has to hit one of the other ones here. Now we could trade this away and try and get a Prismatic Elemental. Okay, that's fine. The off chance that he has a way of getting another Brewmaster, I mean, he might play 2 copies of it in the list. I'm gonna go face. This is fine. But the Dirty Rat cannot hit the DJ Manastorm here. It could hit the Audio Splitter, it could hit this. Actually, if it hits the Sivara, that's actually the best thing it could hit. Because Audio Splitter could get us 4 copies of our Pyroblast, or a 4th copy of it. My bad. Oh, Mograin's fine. Man, I do not want to be seeing Fire Sale at all. I don't really want to freeze it. I'm just going to play this. This is fine to do that. We'll trade this away. Okay, we're going to keep the Arcane Artificer because that's going to be 1, 2, 3. That's 4 things, so it's a 25% chance of hitting this. Because he's sitting on the Dirty Rat, and that's the scariest thing that he has in his hand. Like, we're not scared of anything else. It's just the Dirty Rat, because that destroys our combo. Okay, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Oh no. Okay. Oh, this is so scary. If he has a 3rd one, I swear to God. Okay. I was like, if he's magically got a 3rd one, I'm gonna lose my. Oh wait, no, he has another one. Wait, how did he? Oh no, because he played it. I'm dumb. Okay, we are fine. We are thriving. So we'll have our 4 Pyroblast here. We're good. We could win. We're okay. Oh my gosh. Going through all the motions there. We could Blizzard here. It's fine. We'll get the armor back too. I'm actually going to trade the Fire Sale away because I want to try and get to our Frostwhisper here. We'll go ahead and trade there. Trade there. Okay. Yeah, we'll go there because that's going to go face. That doesn't change anything. Yep, this is fine. Okay, we have our 4 Pyroblasts. We could beat the Death Knight as long as he doesn't play like back-to-back back-to-back Vampiric Bloods. I don't even remember what I have inside my Sivara, but we can't even play it without it clogging our hand up.
Bask in my radiance.
Oh, well, that's a good card to get. Excuse me. Keep on burping. It's really not worth playing this here. I'm okay trading and everything though and pinging. But it's gonna get later in the game when it's like our solid alibis are gonna be actually necessary. It's not worth playing it on a bunch of 1/1s. He can't even discover Grave Strength because of the nerf to the class. He can't discover anything weird to like buff everything up. On board at least, so we should be fine. Oh well, there is anti-magic shell or whatever the card is, but I'm fine with that. We still have double Fire Sale on the list. Okay, Howling Blast is a card. Is he gonna trade everywhere? Which I think is probably the best thing for him to do. We just win, right? Set the cards. Set the cost of spells in your hand to 0 after you cast one. The ones cost more, and it's the spells in your hand, so don't have to worry about anything in the deck. Yeah, we're fine. We could play the Manastorm here, and then our next turn we could just win. Right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we're fine to do this now. Yeah, let's just appreciate the signature art here. I wish he was moving a little bit more, like he was actually like grinding the DJ thing. That'd be really cool.
Let's think.
Yeah, okay. So I think we're good to play this. Set the cost of these to 0. And we just throw our first Pyroblast here, right? Okay, 1, that's 2, that's 3, so that's 3, 5, that's 5 mana right here. We should be good. Yeah.
So,
You've got some moves. Yep. Okay, there's that, but that's not going to change anything. It's only going to get back to 18. We have 30 damage in hand. And it was a close game, technically speaking. Look at that. Boom. Yeah, we're going to let this fireball build up a little bit. And boom. Yep. It's a fun list, but it's not it's not a consistent one by any means. Druid's a very hard matchup for this deck actually, just because of the all the hero power pieces and all those guys being able to, you know, build up his hero power up to 5 attack and 5 armor. That's kind of a hard thing to deal with. If we get lucky, we could definitely beat a Druid. I don't think I've actually beaten a Druid with this list before, though. I've beaten all the Death Knights before. I've beaten Warrior with the list. I haven't played any Rogue with this list before. I have not beaten Paladin with it. I have beat Mech Paladin, though. I haven't beat the Pure Paladin with this list, though. They're too aggressive for the list. But again, those games I did not open up Fire Sale against those really aggressive decks, and I didn't draw my solid alibis either, and I also didn't discover them from, like, Prismatic Elemental 2, and I also didn't get my Sanctum. Like I opened up really bad against those decks, so it's very possible to win against them, but it's, you know, just very slim. But the rewind is really important to be getting, you know, extra copies of Cold Case and solid alibis. Like you're never really rewinding to get a Pyroblast. There's some scenarios where that happens, but like I've only had that happen once, and that was against a game where the Death Knight got up to like 55 HP, and I only had 3 Pyroblasts, and so I had to use the rewind to discover 2 more and win. But that only happened one game, and I got extremely lucky because by that point I was already like down to 2 cards, and I already played all the spells in my deck, or all my other spells in the deck, and so it was very unlikely that I was going to get Pyroblast 2 times in a row. Even granted, getting it that first time was really lucky, but it's still, you know, a little bit harder to get consistent wins with this list. Just taking the whole time there. Ooh, okay. If we get like a pretty insane card to help with that. Emulation Ore is insane. Actually, drawing a Naga might not be too bad because we'll pull Sivara and a spell out. Oh, but that could pull out a Pyroblast, and we don't want that. Emulation Ore is the better thing to go for. Just because it deals with all the small little spirits and everything like that. Should be okay to make that play. Yeah, Groovy Cat, that's fine. Okay, yeah, see, it didn't even matter. We're going to be drawing our Sivara here. And we could actually get Emulation Ore inside Sivara, which I actually don't mind. Now, I care about the damage. Like, he's already up to 2/2. We'll do it right there. I don't want him to be getting the attack bonus at all from the Death Rattle effect. At least not right now. The guy's opened up really well. He's got everything. Man. Okay, well, there's a solid Alibi, which is really good because we'll be able to put it into Sivara. Now, actually, I don't mind putting Cold Case, Emulation Aura, and Alibi into Sivara because we're going to get all those back. It'll be really good. Okay, yeah, it's fine to do that. I just, the damage is so oppressive against at least our deck specifically. Like, if we were playing the other list that I had on the channel, the Raw Math Mage, that one would have been a little bit more comfortable against whatever this is. If this is Jailer Druid or whatever type of Druid this is, if it's just pure hero power, it's a little bit easier to deal with it with the other deck. Man, this kind of stinks. We'll play another Prismatic Elemental here. Light Show of Sivara is kind of interesting. Fatal Rage is probably the better thing to pick because we could get the armor back and we could also discover more. We could also get more armor from Sivara with that. I'm also really leaning towards Light Show because Light Show can be fun and we could also discover it with Rewind. So I think I am going to go that route. And also might remove that too. Okay, it doesn't. We'll just freeze that. You know, playing this might not really matter, but playing it, we'll wait to play it with like a spell so we can gain armor with it. But I am going to cast Rewind for another light show. And we could potentially win that way. We'll even have to like stick to our combo if it works out that way. That might be bad then, if we got the Flower Child that early. That could be a Zoc and a Nubarak right there, and we just kind of just die if we don't have our Blizzard. We could actually do... We could do Artificer, or actually we do Immolation Aura, Artificer into Volume Up, and that's not too bad to do.
Do not look away.
Yeah, it's okay. Okay, we got our Pyroblast, that's fine. We are going to be needing more Pyroblast against this list in case they're going to be gaining way more armor than what they already have, because they're getting 3 armor every time they tap, and if they play a Nubarak into like double Undertaker or something like that, then a little scary. But one thing to note, he's not at 10, so if he plays a Nubarak, he's not going to be able to tap and trade into this, and so we're going to be getting 6 armor off of this. Okay, so he is tapping and trading to that, that's fine. Astlar does not change anything. We'll be okay, I hope. Cold Case is not bad. We could play this. And we could Light Show again, because why not? Well, we're going to have to, because we had a full hand there and we don't want to burn our Manastorm. Or our Frostwhisper, because the Frostwhisper is what's going to help us win. Or we could just do what we did in the last game and, you know, just play DJ Manastorm by itself and then just, you know, play these one by one. Well, we need the other. We need the third Pyroblast. We need to discover another one because he's going to be well over 30 HP. You know, turn 8, I'm actually okay going double cold case to get a bunch of armor and a bunch of skeletons that are going to be dealing a lot of damage to everything here. Like, look at that. He's already 32 HP. And he plays plating too. Like, risky. I am going to actually play Aura here. And then Taelan. We'll have 2 cards. Oh, that's kind of weird, even though we don't have the ETC Band Manager in the list. War Rider from the last deck is right here. That's kind of funny. I didn't realize it had that little glitch. Okay, well, Doomsayer is kind of interesting because we could freeze it and play Doomsayer. We might actually have to wait a little bit later to do that. I'm actually okay just playing this. Playing both of these is fine. It's pretty important that we get volume up into another Pyroblast here because that's 40 exact damage. And we also could potentially get, since we've already played like how many light shows, we're more likely not going to discover it off of Rewind too. That's something to kind of make note too, so we could potentially win that route too. Ooh, okay, here's your Nubarak. Okay, this is why I'm saying like we need to wait. Should have waited for the Blizzard into the Doomsayer because the 8/8 wasn't worth doing. Zoc? Okay. This is going to feel really good to do this. Because he's going to have a full board. Oh wait, he's going to have 1 gone. Is that going to change anything? He's going to be able to tap. And he has nothing with charge. 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we're going to play the Elemental here. To gain 6 armor back. Okay, he can't kill the Doomsayer. If he kills the Doomsayer, we're just kind of sad. But we should be okay. Fingers crossed. I hope this is fine. I wish Mage has Frost Nova back into the standard format so we could Frost Nova and play this, because this deck would be way better if that was the case instead of having to rely on Blizzard. Please. I could do the combo again. Like if I get lucky and I draw a Doomsayer and another Blizzard, I could potentially do it again, but like this has to be one and done. Oh my god, he had Rake. Oh, that's so annoying. Oh my god. Oh, it doesn't even matter. He had the silence. That stinks. Okay, well, it was very close to potentially it doing well. If he didn't have Rake in his hand, we could have won that. If we were to remove everything here, he would have not been doing anything to us, but a little unfortunate.